Hey everyone, my name is Joseph Sasania and this is my best role yet. This is where I document my steps moving forward along in my career path as well as help others to navigate to find their best role yet. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, share, and let's grow together. You ready? Let's go. Thank you to everyone for joining. This is our second episode. I appreciate you guys for subscribing, and those of you who got the chance to watch the first episode, it means a lot to me. This channel is definitely something I want to see grow, and if you're here, you're definitely trying to move forward in the best step that you possibly can, and that's what we're all here to do. All of the views, the likes, the shares have been very, 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 very meaningful to me. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. We're going to definitely keep this train moving forward, and I'm enjoying doing it. Let's go. Where we start on this path is at the most basic building block of it all. What do you want? Clearly defining what your wants and expectations out of your role is going to be one of the key ingredients to getting what it is you want. Who'd have thought? What are your goals and objectives? What does that look like in 6 months? Well, what does that look like tomorrow? Next week? Then let's go a few months, 6 months, 1 year. Have you asked yourself this before? You ever thought about it? I do a lot. What does success look like to you once you've hit these goals? What does it feel like? I have a lot of goals on my checklist that I've been wanting to hit for years now. In my mind, I just thought of all the things that were just going. I have a lot of goals that I want to get through on my checklist. My immediate goals right now: grow this channel to be successful. I want to get a project management certification. I want to get a Scrum Master certification, a Cloud Practitioner certification from AWS. I want to put out my album. I want to get something placed for sync licensing. And the biggest goal that I have is I want to find a team of great individuals, great creative people to work with who want to work with me and work on some really, really cool stuff, some innovative ideas, some disruptive technology, and build something that people will appreciate. Success to me feels like when I have married both my personal goals and my career goals together. And I've been able to do that throughout my career. I love doing creative work. I love doing anything that puts me in an artistic position that allows me to lead people to do really, really cool stuff and have fun doing it. That's one of the reasons why I feel like I can do anything, is because if I've applied for it and if I've looked to seek that position, it's because I enjoy it, I love it, and I'm gonna keep loving it no matter how much I have to do it or what it is that I'm doing around it or what the environment is around it. And, it fits exactly what I'm looking for. We all have goals, we all have objectives, we all have things that we want to do that mean something personal to us, and we all have things that we want to do that are career focused and work centric. We have to find a way for ourselves to be able to marry these two worlds together and allow them to coexist with each other collectively, collaboratively, and efficiently, and in a way that it means something to you. Finding what success looks like for you in this role is going to give you a good foundation and a good, let's call it, outline of some of the things that you need to hit along the way, as well as some of the things you should be looking for when you're applying for these positions. So, what do you want? What is the career goal for you currently? Is this career goal in line with your personal goals? Do these goals allow you to grow? Are these goals aligned with your happiness? Do you enjoy what you're doing, and will you enjoy it once you've met the goals? You ever thought about that one? You have to love what you do, and you have to do what you love. There's only so much time, period. And you gotta spend it doing what it is that you love doing. I can't stress that enough. I've been fortunate enough to have been able to place myself in positions to do what it is that I love doing. And that's the only thing I want to do moving forward. So if you see my name come across your desk, that's because there's some sort of passion that I have in that position that aligns with what it is that I love to do. See? Let's work. This question, when I ask it to many people when I was hiring and recruiting and even when I was just guiding and mentoring, is a lot harder for people to define than we realize. I know for myself, I have so many different answers to that that it's hard to kind of bottleneck them and funnel them into one collective thought that allows me to just sit here and focus and say, that's what I'm going to focus on now. This key, then this one, this one, this one, this one. I know you can't see my piano, but you can see my piano. And that's the idea, is what is it that you want, and how do we define what it is that you want? What meets this criteria? Now that you have an idea, what do they want? What is it that the person who you're servicing, your clients, or the company that you're looking to get hired from, your potential employer, what is it that they want? Are you listening? Have you ever thought about that? You ever put that into perspective while you're doing this part of your career refinement? There's a book that I love and that I go through the audiobook at least once or twice a year. Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence Others. The title is very misleading. This book is not about how to influence others. This book is about how to listen and how to carefully pay attention to what other people want. Because ultimately, you're never going to get what you want until you give somebody else what it is that they want. I'm no philosopher, but that's pretty true, at least in my life and the things that I've found and the way that I've found to work with others. Listening gets you further along in life. This book gives you a lot of great principles and guidelines for how to communicate, how to effectively listen, how to gather your wants and desires and align them so that way you can service others and allow the service that you provide to collect what it is that you want and that you need. If you can understand that listening to others is going to put you in a position to get what it is that you want, wouldn't you want to listen? You got the idea of what it is that you want. You have an idea of what it is that they want, or at least you know that you need to figure out what it is that they want. How do we blend this all together? This is where we start to define the roadmap to your success. Let's start a little checklist. What is it that you want in the role and position that you're after, right? Is it remote? Is it somewhere close by? How far are you willing to travel? How much time are you willing to spend in the car in order to travel to get to and from work? Is it the benefits? Is it maternity leave? Is it vacation pay? Is it a flexible schedule? Is it bonuses? Is it equity? For me, the biggest characteristic that I'm looking for in a role is the opportunity to grow, the opportunity for education, and the opportunity for advancement. Those are the first characteristics that gotta hit this mark for me. Then I start looking at the rest of these things that we just discussed right now. What other items need to go on this checklist? What are the other things that are important to you? I know those are just some of the ones that come up to me quickly. Throw it in the comments. Let me know some other stuff that I should be adding to my checklist. Fill in more of the blanks that you need that hit the qualifications of what make up your checklist. Qualifications is the key word here. You're qualifying what it is that you need and what meets the requirements for you to be happy with what you're doing, love what you do, and do what you love. Once you've come up with this list of criteria, let's start looking at some of the job positions that are available that you're applying to and put them in the box of, yeah, this fits or no, this doesn't fit. Make sure that they align with your needs so that way we can move forward and know that we're on the right step, right? Once you've done that, read through that job description again and look at the requirements and the skills that they're looking for in you. Know where you stand against their expectations. Is what they're expecting from you in line with what you're expecting from them? I'm gonna tell you a story on this and why this is important. When I hire people, I'm asking them constantly, what is it that they want? What is it that they're looking for in this role? What do they want out of the position? What is it that they want? Break it down. And they all give me small pieces of the pie. I want this much money, or I want this kind of hours, or, fill in the blank. We get to hiring them, we get along the line, and within a few months, they're unhappy with the role that they have. And the reason why that ends up happening is because they did not clearly define what it is that they wanted. Happens a lot. I know that I've had positions that I really, really enjoyed what it was that I was doing, but under the circumstances, it wasn't what I expected. You have to clearly define what it is that you want in order to gain the expectation you're looking for. You want the outcome? Put in the input. It's a math equation. It's not that hard, but it does take putting the steps together in order to get the outcome you want. If it doesn't match up with what you expected, you're not going to be happy in that role. And the key to all of this is doing what you love and loving what you do. Once you get an understanding of what it is that that role's expectations are, and you have an understanding of what your own expectations are, the table's set. This is chess, not checkers. Now you can start to build a plan step by step. Now, if you're like me, my game plan is like, I'm looking at the roles that I'm trying to get right now and the things that I'm applying for, and I'm saying, I hit 8 out of 10 on their checklist. I know what it is that I got to do to get those certifications, put in the groundwork, and make up the time to be able to gain the experience that I need, that they feel confident in what it is that I can bring to the table. I feel confident because I'm applying for it. I want to do the groundwork to make sure that they feel confident. Build your game plan step by step. Create each building block that you need to check off in order to hit their needs and requirements, and make sure that you're looking for the jobs that hit your needs and requirements, right? If you do that, you found yourself in the middle, and you're at that point where you can marry both of those worlds together. I guarantee you're going to be in a much stronger position to land that position than as if you didn't. I'll leave with this. If you haven't, you've never done it, check out Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence Others. That's definitely one of my favorite audiobooks. Like I said, I go through it at least twice a year. It's great. Listening to what others want is ultimately the key to getting what it is that you want. All the pieces are on the board. What's your next step? Build your game plan, write it down, check each item step by step, and knock it out. We definitely got more to discuss. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment. I appreciate you all. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.